if a song can't hold up on an acoustic guitar, is it really a song?
Maybe we did tour the world and we were rock stars, or maybe we didn't, but you still have like this piece of art that you're proud of.
You jamming out to that song makes this whole life worth it.
You play music with your friends and you want to host your first live show, what do you do? From South Bend to Evansville and everywhere in between, this is Get In, the show focused on the Hoosier State and the incredible stories happening here today. I'm Nate Spengel, founder of Get Indiana, and I will be your host for today's conversation. Before we get into it, just a reminder, this episode of Get In is brought to you by Cluster Truck, Indy's go-to delivery kitchen. If you haven't tried Cluster Truck yet, you are missing out. They have over 100 menu items, everything from hand-stretched pizza to tacos, salads, breakfast burritos, and my personal favorite, their pad thai add chicken. They've got something for everyone, plus delivery is always free. Now here's the best part. If you order right now, by the time this podcast is over, your Cluster Truck order will already be at your door. It's that fast. So whether you're catching a game or just too busy to cook, head to clustertruck.com, order now, and use code INDY, I-N-D-Y, at checkout for 20% off orders of $25 or more. Trust me, your stomach's gonna thank you. Reminder, that code is INDY, I-N-D-Y. Now let's get into the episode. Today, I have a dynamic musical duo. I've got Greg, I've got Ian. If you've ever listened to an episode of this podcast before, you have heard their magical musical works. The members of Gregorian, aka Gregorian, they are incredible local artists, musicians. They are playing a show coming up on August 9th at the Turntable venue.
You got it all.
Come on.
I don't have to correct anything.
And they are also two spectacularly good friends of mine, and I'm really excited to welcome on the show. Greg, Ian, what's up?
What's happening?
Yeah, happy to be here.
Guys.
Man, that was all from memory. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
that's fun
I had my email open
to see you do that.
Yeah, I mean, we've done this a few times. We're rocking and rolling. This is a part of the show where we are going to talk a little bit about music here in the Hoosier State. They're going to play, literally anyone who's watching at home, they have their guitars in the studio here. They're going to play some music for us. We might even have to talk about the economic impact that the Pacers, the Fever, and the upcoming Gregorian show is going to have on our central Indiana community. And they're going to play some music for us.
There we go.
And I think the best thing that we could do to start this, to set the scene, is have them play a little ditty for us. Gentlemen, are you good with that?
I think, yeah, we know some songs we could do.
You know some songs?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to, what do you got for us? Let's hear a little something.
We're going to play the song that started it all. It's called Sleep. Greg wrote this one.
Amen.
So, sound good?
And then we'll talk, and then we'll it'll be a little musical sandwich.
Sounds good.
That's great.
Let's rip it.
All right. Groovy.
1, 2. You've got a fire on, lights up your face, it helps you heal. It helps you heal, silent and something's wrong. It's not your name that makes you real, that makes you real. But tell me, love, how you gonna sleep at night when you know it ain't right? Tell me, love, how you gonna sleep at night? Maybe we should make this right. My mind's a world away, your eyes are closed, you feel the pull. You feel them pull to maybe run away. We're not too old to make a change, to make a change. But tell me, love, how you gonna sleep at night? You know it ain't right. Tell me, love, how you gonna sleep at night? Maybe we should make this right. Maybe we should make this right. Maybe we should make this right. We should make this right. Maybe we should make this right.
Let's go. I've never heard the acoustic version. That was spectacular, gentlemen.
I saw you singing along.
Oh, you know I know all the words. I mean, I was at the last show down at Hi-Fi.
Oh, front row.
I was
Nate
having a
Spangle.
time.
Yeah.
I mean,
The thing is, if a song can't hold up on an acoustic guitar, is it really a song?
really?
Hot take.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Is that the hot take? I don't know. I don't know enough about. I mean, I love music. And
Yeah.
I like I always said, like I love having artists on. I love promoting like all sorts of different music. I mean, country music has my heart, but I mean, any sort of your guys' show or different local artists. It's so cool to see how talented people are, and it's like you never know, they could be out among us. Like you're on a Zoom call with someone trying to sell some sass, and then there's like in the back, like, yeah, I'm about to go play on a podcast. Like that's pretty cool.
This is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our day jobs and our music couldn't be further from each other.
What?
One is like revenue generating, and the other is anti-revenue generating.
That's fair.
They need each other.
Before we, obviously we're going to play another song. I'm super pumped to have you guys here. I want to learn a little bit about how did you guys get hooked up and where did this musical journey together as Gregorian start?
Ian and I have known each other for a long time. You mentioned sort of we've worked together before too, doing sales and marketing at different companies here locally. But we've been friends for a long time.
I mean, we've been roommates, we've been groomsmen, we've been coworkers. I feel like at this point, what are the other roles?
Yeah.
That we could play.
Yeah, we'll have to get some ideas. Yeah. But we never, like for most of our friendship, never really played a lot of music together until the pandemic. And Ian has written a lot of music and played a lot live locally and things like that. And I've played a lot of music, but haven't put a lot of it out into the world. So over the pandemic, we just started sending some files, some music files, some song ideas back and forth, and getting together, social distancing around a campfire, and it kind of just happened pretty naturally.
I just remember sitting around a campfire because we were just like sad during the pandemic and had nothing to do. And Greg played that song we just played. It was like a demo at the time. I don't think it was fully written yet. Mm-hmm. Man, I really like that song. We should do something with that if you want to. I think for me, because I make decisions based on things like hype as opposed to like data points and things, but the idea of what if we called it Gregorian? That just like flew across my brain and I couldn't get out of my head, and it took a long time to convince Greg.
I'd say at least half of our ideas as a band are things that we joke about, and then things that Ian convinces me are good things to actually try.
Yeah.
Like
it always starts
it
as
works out. It's fun.
Yeah, it always starts as a joke, and then I'm like, wait, I think we should actually do it. And Greg's like, no.
There's one thing about Ian that everyone needs to know is that a lot of it's just an idea. It was like the music. We'll figure all the music out, but the name is just too good to like.
Yeah, it's
to
like
not act
the
on.
joke is too good. Like I think at least 49% of the reason we're a band is because I was like, I couldn't get this up. We have to start a band called Gregorian because it'd be funny, and then let's actually do it. And then
I think a lot of people like play music, right? There's a ton of musicians in the city of Indianapolis. There's a ton of musicians across the world, but they don't say necessarily, "Oh, we're in a band." Like we have friends that play music together, but they're not necessarily in a band. What does like that progression of like, hey, we started a band, now we record and release music and we play local shows. How do you get it up off the ground?
The writing part, and then you deciding what you want to do with a song after it's written. So I think one of the cool things about writing music with other people is just sort of the encouragement and the support and the feedback that you can get. Because anything that you're going to create, and like any creative idea that you have, sometimes that can be vulnerable to put that out into the world or put that out in front of other people. And I think having a collaborator, just maybe, and I'll speak for myself here, gets me to take some more risks. Like an idea that I'm not sure if it's cool or if I really like it, and then if it might be something that Ian is responding to or encouraging me to try. That's, I think, sort of at the heart of being a band, not on the promoting your music side, but on the creative side.
Yeah.
What does it look like to have collaborators that help you chase down an idea that you're interested in, or take a risk that you might not take on your own. Like that's what I think the real power of the
And
starting a band
sometimes
is.
like just that little like nudge of like, hey, this doesn't suck. You know, because I feel like sometimes people can be like nervous, even for us, like putting out a video. I'm like, when you build it in a silo, you're just kind of like, oh man, I'm gonna put this out and everyone's gonna hate it and blah blah blah. And it's like one reassuring voice of like, no man, this is really good. Like this is solid, and that can be like the little nudge that you need.
Yeah,
It's both directions. Yeah. We were probably both about to mention that it's also incredibly great to build up trust with someone where they can also say, I think we could beat that. You know, and that's like the friendly way of saying that line, that lyric kind of sucks. I think we could make it a little bit better.
Like, is that hard to get that feedback when you to receive it?
I think it depends on the person giving it. Like if Greg shares that feedback with me 10 times out of 10, I'm grateful for it. And I know that it's going to be better by working on it together. If someone else, we didn't have that trust built up or that mutual, like almost appreciation of each other's styles or the way we think through things, I think that would be really tough. Partially because it wouldn't necessarily be offensive. It's almost just, oh, I don't know if we're both trying to work towards the same goal with this section. You know what I mean? So
Here's a question for you. I bet that some local musicians will see this episode and be interested in hearing a little bit more about how you bring a show to life. Like how, but other than the fact than just like you accept the fact that we're gonna just like rent out a venue and lose money and like maybe someone will show up, who knows? Like we just do. But if you wanted to make like you have a band, you play music with your friends, and you want to host your first live show, how would you start? What would you do?
it starts with finding a great venue where you can collaborate with the person. Like there's a person who understands what you're trying to do, and you can share the vision of that. So for instance, the show coming up at Turntable, releasing new music this summer, we want to host events that happen to be music that bring people together, help people feel less alone and more connected to other people in the same room. For me, like live music is my favorite. I love live performance, but specifically live music. There's just something special about it. You know, find a venue that you feel excited about collaborating with the people.
How do you balance that with like if you're a first time performer and you're like, yeah, you know what, Ruoff Music Center looks like a really good venue that I'd love to be a part of.
So I'd say start at the stage that makes sense for your
Like,
stage.
do you have
of
any recommendations of like
band.
local spots? Like if you were playing your first show ever?
Local breweries, local bars, local restaurants that are just cool with you showing up, playing in front of people. It's helpful to think about what's in it for them. So if I'm a restaurant or a bar or brewery, I'm hoping that by having live music, yes, I want to help create the vibe, but I'm also kind of hoping that a few of that musician's friends show up. So if I can proactively reach out and go, hey, I'd love to come play at your space. And generally, whenever we come play somewhere, even if we don't promote it the way we're promoting this upcoming show, we're hoping it's a good turnout. But if it's a smaller venue, we can still say, 20 people will come. That really matters, like that takes
Like,
a Friday night from here to here.
Yeah,
for
you think 20 people, check size $30. Like who's gonna say no to 20? Like I don't know the math on that. Like whatever, that's $600.
Yeah.
Like that's a good little uptick of just like you bring in this artist and you make $600 because they spend some money, drink some beer. Like that economics on that makes sense.
We obviously know what our goals are, but just the importance of being good partners and easy to work with, and trying to understand, what the value might be, whether it's, the money side of it and bringing an audience, or just like creating great entertainment and great community at their venue or their small festival or whatever. So just being willing to listen and understand their goals and not just your goals as a band, and just being, easy to work with and doing what you say you're going to do. And just trying to really build relationships outside of you just trying to promote your music.
Absolutely. When you guys talk about your goals, like what are the goals for Gregorian?
Like we see the creative outlet side of it, of just if it's music that we like and we're excited about, there's value in that on its own. Regardless of how many people hear it, just creating something and putting it out into the world like that, that's fun. And I know we both get a lot of joy and sort of creative fulfillment from that. We also want to just take our music seriously, like the songs are meaningful to us, but also not take ourselves too seriously. Like, we want to have fun, make our music meaningful, hopefully to other people too, and bring people together at shows or other things that we're doing around town. So those are just a few of the things that come to mind for me.
For me, it's actually more important to remember to focus on just enjoying the process, like kind of forgetting about what happens when you release a song into the wild, because at that point it's not yours anymore. It's impacting someone else's life. They're interpreting it. But if you can just enjoy the process of writing a song that you like, just you like, and don't worry about, well, is it too long or is it too short or is it catchy enough or is this one part trendy enough with current music? Like, forget all that. You're going to write the best stuff that ironically will probably resonate with the most people if you just focus on stuff that you like, because that's going to bring out the best in you. And that, I think whenever I get distracted by the things like, well, what if we wanted 10,000 streams on a song? What if we wanted 20,000? Like, that just puts me that's not the headspace I'm trying to be in when I'm creating music versus when I'm at my day job, which I do have those goals at my day job.
Yeah, right? Well, I love that. And like your focus on creating something that you're proud of. And then it's like at the end of the day, one day you're going to be 80 years old and you're sitting in a chair and you're like, maybe we did tour the world and we were rock stars, or maybe we didn't, but either way, you still have like this piece of art that you're proud of. And totally. I love that expression. I'm going to play a little portion of one of my favorite songs from you guys. Because like it was the time where I was like, I like listened because it was Ian and he was like, I have this band and we put out music, and I was like, okay, buddy, like for sure. And then I like downloaded like multiple songs and then started like, it's in my every common playlist. Like
I want to know, have you ever ran to a Gregorian song, Nate? Be honest. It's okay if not.
Not run, but drive.
Okay.
Yeah, like I have it in the...
Better. But our songs, are they too slow? Do we need a faster song for you to run?
Maybe if we like combine you guys with Decademics and then do an EDM remix, that could get me... Like I need like beats per minute for sure if I'm going to run.
Yeah.
This song is fire. That was the one. I was like driving down the road, windows open on like a sunset in Indianapolis. And that was just like and as the song goes on, there's like a part where there's like an insane guitar lick. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
It's your guys' song.
That's this guy.
Like, and I'm just like, dude, this is fire. If you're into great country music, good vibes, and an atmosphere that just screams summer, then you need to check out the Red, White, and Brown Music Fest. It's going down on August 23rd at historic League Stadium in Huntingburg, and we're going to be out there. This just isn't any venue. This is the same stadium from A League of Their Own. So you're getting a slice of America's favorite pastime with your music. The lineup is stacked. Tyler Farr, John Michael Montgomery, and Randy Houser. I mean, this is going to be so much fun. And the best part, proceeds from this event go to supporting local and regional veterans and veteran organizations, as well as local children in need through the Kicks for Kids program. This program provides brand new shoes to kids who need them most. I love it. Now, tickets are moving fast and prices go up after August 13th, so don't wait. Head over to rwbmusicfest.com, grab yours now, and we will see you down in Huntingburg. Again, that was where I went from like I listened to Gregorian to support my friends to like I just love this music.
Yeah.
It was really
Ah.
good.
I love hearing that.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention, because you were asking about a band earlier. So we are playing acoustic guitars right now, but normally, and like what will happen at the show at Turntable, we have a full band, amazing drummer, bassist, another guitarist / keyboardist, another vocalist. Like, it is full band. I would be remiss if we didn't mention like amazing that band is. They're all like our dearest friends, and it's just so much fun to play on stage with your close friends. And
And you can feel the energy in the room. Like, it's fun. I had a great time at the last one. I'm excited to come to this one on August 9th at Turntable.
Yep.
Saturday night, we're going to be hitting Pizza Fest up in the morning, down or like in the mid-afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm rolling straight from Pizza Fest on the Circle up to the show. What time does it start?
Yeah, doors at 6, shows at 7.
And there's some local artists, right, that are opening?
Yes, so Sarah Grain, she is amazing. Almost has this like timeless voice that sounds like she's been around forever. Like, it sounds like music that wasn't written yesterday in the best possible way. So I'm really excited for people to hear her. Very excited for people to hear Jade Davidson, who is going to be opening up the show. She's a local singer-songwriter. It's going to be a great time. All local music, and very different genres too.
Yeah.
So
Details for the show.
doors at 6, shows at 7. You can get tickets online and use the word Gregorian without the slash, and that will be no online fees.
Get Indiana is a proud sponsor of this show. So we don't just promote local music here. We put our money where our mouth is when it comes to promoting artists in Indiana and helping bring this thing to life. So we will be there. I think we're bringing a crew of like 8 or something like that. So it'll be super fun. Energy will be in the room.
Yeah. Get Indiana sponsoring, At Properties is sponsoring. That was the thing I forgot just then, to thank our sponsors, Nate Spangle.
Yeah, there we go.
My dear friend, Nate
Yeah,
Spangle.
absolutely.
Thank you for coming alongside. So
Oh, of course. I have one question about that, and then we have a few music fun questions for you guys.
yeah.
When I like play your song, is it ever like weird? Like, do you like listening to your own music? Is it weird to listen to your own music? Like, how does that go?
It's always weird when it's with other people. Even right now, I'm like, oh, do I look at the camera? Do I stare at this thing? Do I tap my foot to my own song? Like, who,
Like, I'm over here vibing, and they're like,
Yeah, I just
how
like,
how
this
much are we
is-
allowed
This
to
is
like
yeah.
come on.
And I'm like,
I mean,
we could have changed that one little piece there. Yeah.
but if you're not gonna, if you got to vibe to yourself.
Yeah.
Even if no one else is going to, like, we're going to.
100%. I will be honest. We do like our music, so we have a great time with it.
Amen.
So, yeah.
What about you? Is it
Yeah,
ever
I
weird
think
to? Is it not like embarrassing, but like you're just like embarrassed to be in the spotlight?
That's something that I go through, is just trying to figure out, I love doing it, and I love performing our songs and putting our songs out into the world, but trying to figure out, exactly how to take feedback or listen to other people listen to the songs is always interesting. But the cool thing about what you just played is that was one of our first songs. So I think that the last song that we worked on, when I hear that, I'm still like, it's a little weird because I'm thinking about making it and like being critical and saying, oh yeah, that guitar part could change. But when I have some space and you hear a song that maybe we put out a while ago, I'm like, wow, I'm really proud of that. And you remember, how fun it was to make it and what was in your head at the time. And so that's pretty cool to hear.
Oh, we're definitely on the way out, we're gonna play that guitar lick. Like, after we guys get it, like, we have to, like, the people need to hear this guitar lick on
That's
the way
right.
out.
Say, like, how can we put just 5 seconds of metal into a synth pop song?
Amen.
That was the goal. We were like, we want this to sound a little bit like The Weeknd, but maybe with some heavy metal.
Yeah, but if like the weekend was at a biker bar.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
We've come to the part of the show we're going to talk about local Indiana music venues.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we usually ask people about hidden gems. Jay, we're going to be talking about specifically around venues. So what is a hidden gem concert venue in Indiana?
I think I have one that is going to stump 98% of your listeners. It is fairly new.
I love this.
It's called, I believe, the Tin Can, and it's in Columbus, Indiana. Previously a church that just got transformed into a venue, but it literally looks like one of those oil can, like upside down oil funnels, basically. Like, it has the classic Columbus architectural like interest to it, but it can seat like 400 people or something. I saw one of my favorite songwriters, Taylor Goldsmith, along with His Golden Messenger earlier this year, and I haven't heard about it since. So I try to tell everybody about it, and I hope they keep opening it up for music. But that would be mine. Like, that feels like a true hidden gem that people should check out. So
The Tin Can.
I don't even think you'll find it.
I don't think
you'll find it like on Facebook.
Stop.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to Facebook now. I could not find it on Google.
Yeah.
Tin Can.
I do have a photo of it.
Greg, what is your hidden gem music venue in Indiana?
You know, I think Ian had that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. If you could play any show in Indiana, where would you play?
White River. So I think it's Everwise now, right?
Yeah.
So I have a lot of fond memories of shows at that venue, and you know, seeing the city on one side and the river on the other side.
Pretty sick.
That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that would be a fun one to play. Packing that thing out. My favorite concert ever that I've ever been to is at White River.
Yeah, who was it?
Zach Bryan.
Oh yeah.
But it was before.
I knew that about you.
did
I
know
could have
this.
told
It
you
was
that.
before.
Yeah.
But it was
days.
his early days. Tickets were like $50, and it was a
Yeah.
Wednesday night, and the place made my ears ring because everyone knew every word to every song, and it was a legendary experience.
You're the person who got me into listening to him.
I
So,
did. Yeah,
Zach,
yeah.
if you're out there,
He's
thank Nate.
He's an avid listener of the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
obviously.
Every
That's
episode
great.
of Get In.
Totally.
Okay, gentlemen.
Here's your venue, by the way.
Okay, wait. We have a picture.
Yeah, check that out.
What the? Okay, wait.
That's very artistic.
Yeah,
Anyone?
zoom in. It looks like a spaceship or something.
Did you join a music cult in Columbus?
I think so.
The
I tried
tin-
to. Someone in Columbus is going like, I've seen that before.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need you to text me this picture so we can use it
Yeah.
as supporting evidence.
Yeah.
What has been your all-time favorite show you've seen in Indiana?
One of my favorite artists is Gregory Alan Isikoff, and he comes to Indianapolis a lot, which is awesome. But there was one show that he played at Radio in Fountain Square, which I don't even know how often they book that venue anymore. So if you
Like three times a year.
yeah, that's
I
a good
think.
hidden
Yeah.
gem. If you have a chance to go to a show at Radio in Fountain Square, keep an eye out.
Check it out. Yeah.
But Gregory Alan Isikoff, who's just an amazing, kind of folk artist, but he played with a string trio. So it was just beautiful string arrangements, awesome songwriting, and just like a small local club. That's a really good memory.
Radio.
And nowadays he's playing at Everwise. So like
Yeah.
he's made it. He's doing well.
Yeah,
So
it's-
it was
yeah,
it's
Zach-
cool. I was
Zach
also
Bryan level.
at that radio show.
That's sick.
This is a very hard question for me because I love concerts. I'm going to give you two. Joe Pug, who is my favorite songwriter, and he played, I think it's called the Do 317 Lounge now. It used to be called the Lo-Fi. So it's the Hi-Fi's other
Wow.
like upstairs venue that's smaller.
The brand recognition, the rights went to Do 317?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Shout out.
I've seen
The
it
Do
both.
317
Yeah.
Lounge?
I'm sure I'm offending someone out there, but it's one of the two.
Acceptable. It's fine.
I like to describe his voice as like, it's almost like he sings like Bob Dylan-esque, but he just sings barely better. Like just barely. Like if Bob Dylan has like this raspy, like kind of out of tune voice, Joe Pug is just barely better than that. And I just absolutely love his music. And that was, 15 years ago. And then last year had the opportunity to actually host one of our favorite artists ever. His name is S. Carey. He's in the band Bon Iver, and he played in my living room.
What?
We did a little living room show, and his trio came and played, and it was magical,
Hey,
to say the least.
Guys, just so you all remember how Nate brought Greg and Ian on the show. Nate loves local music. Nate's invite to the fancy living room concert got lost in the mail. Just so everyone knows, like
Exactly,
what
yeah.
the world? That's sick.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
was
How
a
did you
great
make that
time.
happen?
He posted on Instagram that he wanted to play some living room shows. I submitted our living room, and with a bunch, like I went over the top with the submission.
Like, what'd you do?
I shared a bunch of photos. I shared that my wife and I love hosting. We love hospitality. We actually Airbnb out our house, and here's the listing. You can stay here for free if you want. They didn't take us up on that, but that would have been extra sweet. But yeah, and then basically, I think the reason that we even had a shot is that different show in Bloomington, I think, got rescheduled or canceled or something, and so they had to fill a spot, and they were like, "Hey, we love your space," and it just kind of worked out. And
How did they sell tickets to your living room?
oh yeah, it actually on the whole tour, our house sold out faster than any of the other cities, like within 2 hours. So it was pretty cool.
How many tickets did they sell?
Just 35.
That's sick.
Yeah. So it
Very
sold
cool.
out immediately.
How many random people from around came to your living room?
10 to 12 friends, and then a lot of random people, like immediate, just like,
That's so cool.
there was a guy who drove 3.5 hours from northern, like, I don't know. I don't know where he's from.
That's dope. I love that. That's a really fun one. I mean, being able to, can we get the All American Rejects here? What do we have to do?
That's a great question. They're very, very similar to S. Carey, with some
basically.
differences, but yeah.
Yeah. Do they play
similar.
living rooms? If they play living rooms,
I don't know if they do living room, but if they need like, if you want to play a podcast studio, All American Rejects, you're very welcome here. We have a little upstairs venue space. Like that would be pretty fun.
Yeah. I am trying to actively book more living room shows. So
Well,
TBD.
If you ever want to do
you'll get an invite.
a live recording of a local podcast in a living room show, we could make that happen.
All right.
Gentlemen, as we round out, the thing that people are dying to know about is one more time, tell us about this show on August 9th.
yes, Saturday, August 9th at Turntable. It's a relatively new venue in Broad Ripple that everybody should check out. It's going to be a night of all local music. We're going to have Sarah Grain and Jade Davidson playing with us as well. So doors at 6, shows at 7. Go to Turntable's website to get tickets and use the code Gregorian to waive all the fees. Save some money.
Yeah. And one additional thing about the room that I love, so it used to be an old comedy club. So it's right next to the Vogue. It's the same owners as the Vogue. But instead of like a more long and narrow venue, it's actually a pretty shallow and wide venue like a comedy club would be. So it's a really cool, intimate space. It feels like you're right with the band. So I've seen a couple shows there already, and it's awesome.
Yep.
So
Good
shout
venue.
out to the Turntable.
Yeah, and we, if you love local live music, obviously come to the show. Also go back and listen to our episode with Jenny Boytz. She talks all about what 45, the Vogue, Rock the Ruins, all the cool stuff that they're doing. They just did the Broad Ripple Park concert series, and they have another one coming up, I believe. So tons of cool stuff there. Gentlemen, thank you for coming on. Do you want to play us out?
Should I look here or should I look here?
You can look wherever you want.
I'm going to look
I'm
there.
looking right at you.
Wait, is this about to hit?
Hear me out, even when you're not around. I can feel you near me, just like you were right here waiting. Hear me out, even when you're not around. I can feel you near me, just like you were right here waiting. Call me out, maybe when you're not around. The beating on inside.
So this song, your listeners have heard before.
You may have heard this one
Right?
before, y'all.
It's called Chance. Still the intro song?
Yes, sir.
It's the intro song
Yeah.
to this podcast. So
Let's hear it.
let's do it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was stuck in the middle. It was always on my mind. Stay safe, get rich, someday die a cut bait, leave home, throw the dice face down. In the middle of the morning you gave me this word. I left until I saw you, but I saw you. Oh, and she was off time, and the hurricane of suffering gave me bad vibes. I'm in with the old, and I'm out with the new. Can I push through The water in the well is in wine. I was stuck in the middle, and it was always on my mind. Stay safe, get rich, someday die a cut bait, leave home. Throw the dice face down in the middle of the monon. You gave me this word, I left until I saw you. But I saw you. Oh, and she was off time. And a hurricane of suffering gave me bad vibes. I'm in with the old and I'm out with the new. Can I push through the water, the welling, the water, the welling, the water, the welling, the water in the well is in wine.
There you have it.
What is that song about?
Believe it or not, that particular song is about walking my dog on the Monon, which I've never told anybody, but probably Greg and definitely you right now, and Indiana, because all of Indiana.
Now everyone knows.
That's an exclusive.
Why was?
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask why because you don't need to.
The thing
you don't
is,
need to unpack it with the artist.
So I think we both. One thing we've been trying to do is like push ourselves to write more simple, plain spoken songs. You know, which is actually really hard. Pop is hard, but with that particular song, it's really cryptic. It makes no sense to anybody but me, which is what I love about it. So,
Amen.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, appreciate you coming on, and we will talk to y'all soon.
Thanks, Nate.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Get In. If you like what you heard, make sure you leave us a review wherever you listen to podcasts. This show is made possible by our friends up at Sweetwater. Whether you're looking to start a podcast or take your content to the next level, click the link in the description to see all of my gear recommendations at sweetwater.com. If you want a behind-the-scenes look at everything we're doing across the state, make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Nate Spangle. Thank you so much for listening and being part of what makes the Hoosier State great. We'll see you next time here on Get In.